Who was the better sister-in-law to you then? Kylie, Miley, or Gigi Hadid?
Yeah, that's an insane drop. I mean, I probably would say Gigi.
Hi, Alli Simpson.
Oh, hello. Thank you for having me.
Thanks so much for coming in. I've been so looking forward to chatting with you.
Yeah.
You have so much to talk about. You are a singer, radio host, now in your podcast era.
Yep.
How are you finding it? Let's start with So Alli.
Yeah. Oh man, I feel like I've lived a million lives already. But yeah, podcasting has been really fun for me, I guess, because I did sort of get started in radio and that sort of world. So I'm pretty comfortable like behind the microphone. So I think now I just wanted to sort of start it, and so my followers, that they could just get to like know me on a better and personal level. And I have like so many friends that are in the public eye too that were like, yeah, well, come on. And I was like, okay, well, I've already got like 10 guests locked in. Let's go.
Amazing. Yeah. Who can you tease? Who's on the dream guest list?
Oh my gosh, the dream guest list. I'm like, there's two people that I really want to say, but I can't say their names until they're like actually confirmed. I mean, the list is long. Yeah. I mean, I'm lucky to have like the guests that I've had so far, but I mean, I'm so open with my guests. Like, I'm like, I want someone from all walks of life.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
fun.
Yeah.
I feel like something a lot of people in Australia might not know about you is that you were a Radio Disney host in the US.
Yeah.
You were the youngest host of a nationally syndicated show in America.
Yes.
Wild.
So wild.
What was that period of your life like?
Honestly, wild. Like, it was pretty crazy how it all came about because we moved to the States for my brother Cody's music career.
Yeah.
And I was only 12 at the time, so I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life. I was like, let's just go to LA and go to Disneyland. Like, that's all I really cared about. Cody was actually getting interviewed by someone at Radio Disney, and I went with him because like we just went everywhere together with my parents and my brothers. I guess I was a talkative young one, and the people at Radio Disney were like, what do you want to do, Alli? And I was like, I don't know. They emailed my manager. I think I was 15 or 16 at the time, and they were like, can Alli come in tomorrow and interview One Direction? I was like, I've never interviewed anyone in my whole life, let alone done anything in terms of career at that point. And I, of course, was like, yes, of course, because I was such a huge fan. I was like, let's go. I get to meet them and I get to ask them questions. Like,
what era of One Direction was this?
This was like prime, like when they started. Like, it was... They were all so young. Like, I look back at the video now and it's so cute. So I came in and did that, and I apparently did a good job. And they were like, do you want to come back next week and do Bieber? So that was my second interview was Bieber, and I ended up just loving it. And it obviously, they were happy with it. And I said to my manager, I'm like, I want my own show. Yeah. And we basically just went in. It's like, can we start the Alli Simpson show? Got so creative with the title. And they were like, yeah, let's do it, like every Friday night. And I had that show for a few years. So
amazing.
That's how it started. It was crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
You really just walked into the Disney Channel building, said you want to make history. That's what you did.
I Debbie Ryan'd it.
You Debbie Ryan'd it. As a Radio Disney employee, do you get free Disneyland for life? How does it work?
Unfortunately, not for life.
Okay.
As an employee, I did get free Disneyland whenever I wanted.
Amazing.
Which, as a kid, that was just insane. So like me +3, and I could just go whenever.
Wow, you must have been so popular with your friends.
Yeah, maybe I had fake friends that were just using me for Disneyland. But no, it was so good because we had family come over all the time and could just take everyone to Disneyland. So yeah, that was definitely a perk of working for Disney.
I saw a clip recently as well that you reshared with Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah.
Saying if she had to swap style with anyone, it would be you.
Yeah.
That's kind of a flex.
Totally. And like at the time, because I was so in that world, like we always say it was kind of like a Hollywood high school because like all of us were just, on Disney Channel and homeschooling, and it was kind of, they were the friends we had at the time. And yeah, I looked back on that video the other day, like it came up in memories, and I'm like, that's so cool.
Yeah,
I was like, I'm going to bring that back.
I remember her.
But yeah, she's iconic. She's always been just such a beautiful human.
Amazing. Yeah. I saw on your podcast recently as well, you interviewed Luke Bateman.
Yes.
Runner-up on I'm a Celebrity.
Yeah.
I'm shocked, firstly, that he didn't win. I was really hoping.
I had a feeling that he was going to win too, but like Luke is such a beautiful human. He probably wanted someone else to win. He's like, don't give it to me. It's
too nice.
Yeah, he's too nice. At least it just went to an amazing charity. But yeah, no, Luke's awesome. He's really, really sweet.
He's such a nice guy.
I know we had a great chat.
You were on I'm a Celebrity in 2021, same year as Masked Singer, which is kind of iconic from you doing double duty.
It was the same year. I forget. It's all a blur to me. I
really
swear.
just packed it all in that year.
Yeah.
I was looking at the cast though. Grant Denyer, Abby Chatfield, Petty Fleur.
Yep.
Icons all round. Who are you closest with?
Oh, from the jungle. Oh man. I mean, definitely walked away being good friends with Abby from that, which was super, super fun because, having someone your age in there made it really fun. But I mean, Grant Denyer, like I have such a soft spot for him and we've stayed close ever since. And every time I see Grant, he just welcomes me with open arms. So
Yeah.
we kind of called him like the dad of the jungle. And I stay in touch with Colin Fassnage as well. And it's doing a show like that's a really cool way to get to know people on a really deep level. So you definitely make connections that, you know, with people that you probably never would have, you know, in the outside world. So yeah, it was pretty awesome.
I feel like it's a type of show as well that viewers will never fully understand unless they live the experience.
100%.
Like, what aren't we seeing on TV from the jungle?
Yeah, 100%. Because a lot of people, and even my friends, like, still think that some part of it is fake. They're like, are they secretly feeding you? You know, are they giving you pillows? I'm like, no, it is like as real as it looks and as brutal as it looks. And I think a lot of the stuff that doesn't get shown on camera is the boredom. Like being in camp all day, every day, like as much as you don't want to do the trials and the challenges because they put you with your biggest fears, you almost wanted to do them just to get out of camp and go and do something fun, because the days are so long. There's nothing to do but talk to other people, and there's only so much of that you can do. So there was a lot of times where you just sort of like sleep because you're so like hungry and tired. And so yeah, I think the stuff that doesn't get shown on camera is probably just really boring parts.
Because you're always, all that they show is just interesting conversations or challenges.
Yeah.
Are you ever prompted, hey, why don't you talk to Grant Denyer about Family Feud? Or is it just natural conversations on the show?
My experience was supernatural with it all, but I do find that, you know, if there are contestants that don't know each other, you know, with like different age groups and different generations, you know, you can be prompted to, oh, maybe you could go ask them about this, you know, but my experience was all very like, just getting to know everyone, like no prompts, just, thrown in the deep end.
Yeah. Are there any nightmare challenges that still haunt you to this day?
Oh, yeah. Yep, 100%. Because I went into the jungle like terrified already of cockroaches and spiders, like anything that moves, like any insect. Like I swear to God, I was basically thrown in the deep end with all of them, like covered in cockroaches, head to toe, spiders all over me, you know, putting my hands in where like all my biggest fears. And now I actually feel like I'm more scared. Like I feel like I've got PTSD. Like I'm even more jumpy than I was because I had them everywhere. You know what I mean? So yeah, my two trials definitely still haunt me.
I always feel like the celebrities on the show, they'll go to a snake challenge and they're like, oh, my biggest fear is snake.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, I wonder if the producers knew that. Like, did you say, hey, my biggest fears are X, Y, Z, and then they just handed it to you on a platter?
Yeah, absolutely. That is exactly what happened. Because I spoke to Luke Bateman about this too, because I was like, on the form, what'd you say was your biggest fear? Because everyone was like, write something that you're not scared of. Like, I'm not scared of heights. I'm not scared of all, like, I should have wrote that, but I wrote cockroaches and spiders.
You were too honest.
Yeah, and my first day that I walked in, it was just, they just poured buckets of them on me. But Luke is not scared of anything because he, you know, lives out in the bush. He's like, I have spiders on me all the time.
Yeah, of course.
He's like, I'm scared of dying alone. I'm like, Luke.
What challenge are they going to put on you?
I was like, well, they can't stitch you up in any way. So yeah, they definitely put you with your fears. Like Grant's was snakes, and he was put in the viper room, and yeah, it's just crazy.
Wow. What else is on the form?
It's all very just like nitty gritty medical stuff. But really the only question that they were able to stitch us up with was, you know, I guess if we were single or what we're scared of.
Important information.
Yeah. Any like jungle romance like potential, but no, not for me.
Didn't have them in Colin, Grant.
There's no eligible bachelors. Yeah.
With The Masked Singer as well, firstly, I'm sad that show doesn't exist anymore. It was so much fun.
It's such a good show. I love it.
What was the process like filming that though, with how secretive it is with the celebrities' identities?
Yeah, The Masked Singer was really, really fun. They were so secretive. Like we had to go to and from where we were staying, like in hoods, like and capes. Like I was like in a full cloak every time we were coming in and out, and you'd see like the other celebrities walking around like clones, and you just never knew. I never knew who any of them were. Like they did such a good job at keeping us separate. The only way I knew about one person on mine is because I knew his voice, and that was Jack Richards. I'm like, if you can recognize their voice, I'm like, I know him. He's a friend of mine. And
was Jack on your season of I'm a Celebrity too?
Yes. Yeah.
Wow, they really
had a big year.
Yeah, big year for Jack and Alli.
Yeah. But that show was just so much fun, like the costumes and everything. Yeah.
And then we get to The Amazing Race. If we're comparing all three, which one was the most enjoyable?
That's a good question. Most enjoyable as a whole would definitely be The Amazing Race.
Okay.
I think because you just get to travel the world and you get to be, you know, immersed in cultures, you know, and you go to countries that you would never, like I would never have willingly been like, oh, I'm going to fly to Cambodia today. You know, like you just, you don't do that. So it was kind of really fun in that sense. And I did it with my mum, which was also really fun. I definitely had to throw her in the, oh my gosh, she had to eat spiders and do all this horrible stuff. I'm like, I'm sorry, Mum. But she was an amazing teammate. And yeah, that show was the best for sure.
Were there any regrets doing it with your mum?
No, because you always wonder, you're like, are we going to go in and
Yeah.
fight? Like, because mum and I never fight, but we just had a blast because we
Amazing.
just saw it as the most amazing experience. And mum is so competitive and I'm not. So it
Yeah.
was kind of like, it was good. We were a good team because like I would focus on like the intricate little details where she would be like making sure our bags are where they need to be when the taxi arrives, and like she was like running around. And so I think we made a really good team
Yeah.
in that sense. And we never fought, so it was good.
Which one was the hardest then of the three?
Oh, the hardest. The race was the hardest.
Okay.
Yeah, and I guess I'm a Celebrity was hard in the sense that I was put with my fears, but in a way it's a different kind of adrenaline, like because you're trying to win food for camp and
Yeah.
you have sort of campmates relying on you, where the race was pretty grueling. Like you would race for 12 hours a day and
Yeah.
like because it's just nonstop, and yeah, and some of the challenges were brutal and carrying the backpacks all day, and it was taxing on the body for sure. A whirlwind experience.
The finale was like one of a kind.
Yeah.
The three teams all jumping on the mat at the same time.
Yeah.
You're what's it called? Like just a tied winner.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Was there any drama behind the scenes with making that actually happen and splitting the money, or they were all fine with it?
Yeah, well, everyone was fine with it because obviously, like, it was not something that was discussed. But when we got to the end and we were the top three teams, you know, by that point we'd been traveling the world together for 6-7 weeks, and you form really good friendships with
Yeah.
everyone. And I think we all got to the point where we're like, we all have like amazing charities, and wouldn't it be great if all of our charities could benefit? So I think it just was something that happened really naturally and really beautifully. And, you know, us all jumping on the mat together in the end was so nice because I think we all had a bit of, we felt for each other because we all know everything we'd been through. Like we all sort of deserve this in a
Yeah.
way. So it was really
It
nice.
was wholesome. It was very Mean Girls, splitting the crown. I'm going to suggest some other reality shows and see
Okay.
what your thoughts are.
Okay.
And also interested if you've ever been asked to go on them already.
Okay, yeah.
Dancing with the Stars. I'm shocked that hasn't happened yet.
I have never been asked,
Okay.
but that would be a dream of mine. I
Because
love
Cody
dancing.
did it in the US.
Yes, and he was so good.
Yeah.
He had the same partner that Robert Owen did, Whitney
That's
Carson.
right.
Yeah.
She loves her Australians.
I know. I was like, they would put the Australians with Whitney. She's gorgeous. But yeah, Dancing with the Stars would be something I would absolutely love to do.
US
yeah.
or Australian? We'll take what we can get.
Yeah, I'll do either.
Okay.
100%.
Okay.
I just think that would be so fun. 'Cause
Channel
I'm-
7.
Yeah, like I'm putting it out there.
What about Survivor?
Ooh, Survivor. Never been asked for Survivor.
Okay.
But I think because I've done the jungle and I've done the race, I feel like I could do it.
Yeah.
But I don't have a mean bone in my body, so I feel like that side of Survivor, I would hate to turn on anyone or like conspire against
Okay.
anyone else. Like I would hate that. So I don't know. Survivor would be a difficult one for me for sure.
What about, there have been rumors, Celebrity Maths in the past.
Celebrity Maths.
If they were ever going to ask you to be on Celebrity Maths, would you be keen?
Depends who I get to marry. Potentially. I mean, I was saying, like, I've been watching a little bit of this season of Maths, and
Yep.
it's wild. And like I said, I hate confrontation, all that. Like, so I don't know if I'm dramatic enough for Maths, but you never know.
You never know.
I don't know. I'm up for taking these experiences. I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
always saying yes to the other ones, so why not?
Are there other shows that you've been asked for that you were like, okay, no? I'm gonna
Love
put my foot down?
Island.
Really?
Yeah, I get asked every year.
For the Australian one?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. What's your like thought process with that?
I just can't see myself walking around in a bikini and kissing guys on national television. Like, I'm sure it would be fun, and I've heard a lot of success stories, but I always thought, like, what if I go over there and no one's my type?
Yeah. Okay.
And then I'm stuck with a guy that I don't like. You
And
know?
then you're not going to bring up the drama to get the airtime. So like,
yeah.
what's the point?
So yeah, what's the point? Yeah, Love Island's always been a bit of a no for me.
Yeah, if it was like the UK or US version, no. Okay.
Yeah, I think Love Island is one I'd definitely say no to. I always said that I would do, like, if it was still a thing, I'd be the Bachelorette. Like, I think that could be fun.
We
But I
need to
don't
bring
think
that
it's not a
back.
thing. Yeah, bring it back.
That would be iconic because you were working with the Golden Bachelor last year,
Yes.
so you kind of know.
Yeah, I know a
the
little bit
vibe,
about
yeah.
it. Yeah, I was talking to my friend Harry Jowsey, who he always used to say, like, he wanted to be the Bachelor too, like in Australia, and but he's just done a show for Netflix, Let's Marry Harry. So it's like he created his own Bachelor.
Yeah, wow. Maybe
Yeah.
that's what you need to do.
Yeah, Let's Marry Ali.
Netflix.
Could be up next. You never know.
I've got some rapid fire questions.
Oh, fun.
We'll see what comes to your brain.
Okay.
First thing, what is your best red carpet interview moment?
Ooh, when I've been interviewed or me interviewing?
You interviewing.
Ooh, I could say on red carpet or on my show was probably when Justin Bieber said he had a crush on me. And I asked him for dinner on my show. Like,
Wow.
I don't know where the
16-year-old
balls came
Alli.
from, like for 16-year-old Alli, but I need that courage these days. Like, it's hard enough for me dating out here, but I could just ask Justin for dinner on like live on air.
Did he go out for dinner with you?
No,
Or what?
we never went to dinner.
Okay.
Still waiting. It's not going to happen now. But it was a segment on my show called Crush of the Week, and I would always ask my guests, like, who's your crush of the week? And he was like, can you be my crush this week? My legs went weak, and I was like, I guess we can get dinner. Nervous me. It blurted out, but it was
That's
hilarious.
amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
There's a clip of it somewhere.
Who is the most famous person in your contacts? Harry, Justin.
Yeah, seriously. Maybe Miley, because when she dated Cody, I don't know. It's like I said, it was kind of funny because we grew up with these people. So for me, it's like, it's weird to say, you know, the most famous
Yeah,
person,
okay.
that sort of thing. So it's, I guess
Yeah.
Miley.
Is there anyone famous that people would be surprised to hear that you're friends with?
Oh my God, these are good questions. I don't think anyone's asked me that before. I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think there'd be anyone that they would be surprised about. Yeah, no, I don't think I
Okay.
can answer that. Yeah.
You're just, your friendships make sense.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, they do. And they've been in like the public eye,
Yeah,
I guess.
okay.
So nothing that people don't already know, I don't think. Yeah.
Has your brother's return to music inspired you to do the same?
The funny thing is with me and music, because like, I'm so excited for Cody. He's been sending me the songs. They're so great. That's
Yeah.
a side note. But with me, with music, like I loved recording and releasing the songs and making the music videos. But of course you don't, at the time I was young, I'm like, okay, well, you release songs, people are going to ask you to perform them. And for me, that
Okay.
was what I struggled with, the
Yep.
performing live aspect of music. Like I just get so nervous and I would just shake and like my body would shut
Yeah,
down,
wow.
like my throat would close up and all of a sudden I can't sing.
Wow.
So
but
like
you could do
I
the mask singer, but just not.
Yeah, maybe because no one could see
Yeah,
me.
okay.
Maybe that like I guess took away a little bit of that fear. But yeah, I tried to I guess perform a few times, but it never got really fun for me. I would do anything else on stage, honestly, but when it came to singing on stage, it was just something that I didn't enjoy.
Interesting. Okay, so
Yeah.
we're not going to get Notice Me, Alli's version.
I'll make a return to music just as long as I don't
Yeah,
get
okay.
to perform live.
That's a fun
Yeah, I could do
loophole.
like a re-rendition of Notice Me, like an acoustic version or something,
Yeah.
but not just don't make me sing it on the news or anything like that.
On the news. You mentioned Miley. Can you still listen to her music after she and your brother broke up?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean her music is great. You know, you can't knock the fact that her
Fair.
songs
Okay, that's good.
are amazing. Yeah, we can still listen.
Thank God. Who was the better sister-in-law to you then? Kylie, Miley, or Gigi Hadid?
Cody's lineup is crazy. He's like, oh my God.
It's kind of insane when you put them all together like
yeah,
that.
it's an insane drop. They're all amazing, honestly. Like I wouldn't be able to pick a favorite,
Okay.
like because Cody and Kylie were so young. I mean, I probably would say Gigi actually, because they probably dated for the longest amount of time,
Yeah.
and she was definitely part of the family.
How often do you and your mum talk about the fact that she was on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills?
We always forget this. We honestly always forget that this even happened. Like
It's crazy law.
it's crazy law. She actually was supposed to end up being one of the housewives, like, and actually join the season, but she had visa issues because they couldn't get the visa over the line for her to actually
Stop
do it.
it.
So they just like planted her in there with Yolanda, which is funny. Yeah,
That's crazy if she would have been a housewife.
crazy. But I don't think Mum's not really about that life. I think she probably would have got sick of the cameras following her around all the time.
Was she ever asked to be on Sydney or an Australian version?
I think she was. Yeah, she did some auditions and things, but I think she just sort of said in the end, like, this isn't for me.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Is she still close with Yolanda at all? Is there any relationship there?
Yeah.
Okay.
They still keep in touch here and there. Like, I think, like I said, we had so many years with them, so it's definitely felt like family a lot of the
Amazing.
time. Yeah.
Iconic. I was rewatching it recently and it was just,
Yeah, I still have friends text me. They're like, was your
it
mum?
was crazy.
on
Just a
the-
jump scare.
Yeah. Is that Angie?
Yeah.
Like, oh, yeah, I forgot you did that.
What else is on your vision board moving forward and on Alli's bucket list?
Yeah, Alli's bucket list. I guess like I said before, I've done so many different things. Area that I haven't explored too much is acting. So I'm definitely
Okay.
like dabbling in some acting auditions and things at the moment. I did a independent film like in COVID that
Okay.
I loved. The good thing about that movie was I got to hook up with Matt Rife in the film. So I'm like, that was fun and didn't feel like acting.
Fair. Especially during COVID, you probably weren't able to like hook up otherwise.
100%. So, yeah, acting is definitely something I'd like to do and just a lot more hosting. Like, that's why
Yeah.
I started the podcast. So, anything in terms of, you know, TV hosting and stuff like that. Like, I'll host Love Island, I just won't go on it, you know?
Okay.
So, yeah, stuff like that I'd like to try as well.
I know you're the face of Liquid IV's Access More campaign as well.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a bit about the campaign and the activation coming up?
Yeah, I'm so excited. So that's why I'm here in Sydney, down here with Liquid IV for, their Access More stick at booth activation. So on Saturday, we're going to go hang out at Manly Wharf, and it's going to be like a huge, like a big fun day. And there's going to be like $100,000 worth of prizes up for grabs. And you can enter by literally bringing a stick of Liquid IV, and you're in the draw to like win a trip to Spain. So like there's hundreds of awesome prizes up for grabs. So we're just going to like make a day of it, and everyone's going to stay hydrated and hopefully win some epic prizes. So yeah, it's going to be really fun. Yeah.
That sounds so fun. Thank you so much for chatting, Alli.
Of course. That was such a fun chat. Thanks for having me.